it is definitely worth a shot, and I think the results kind of speak for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I agree.
yeah.
So within a few weeks of moving in, we unfortunately noticed that there was a pretty strong smoke smell in 3 of the 4 bedrooms in our house.
And 2 of those 3 bedrooms are where our kids sleep.
We had conversations with a few friends, one of which was a family around the corner who their entire house smelled like smoke, and they had tried multiple different things and nothing had worked. And so we felt kind of hopeless because they had lived there for a few years, and we felt like they had done all their research. And so we thought, if they aren't able to get rid of smoke smell, this is probably something we're just going to have to live with, which was such a bummer to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the big thing for me is I just didn't know what it was. Wasn't sure if it was safe to kind of put off in a room where people were going to be living, if there would be any residual smells, or could we leave all of our stuff in there because we had just moved everything in. We just had our 3rd baby, and so it just didn't feel like we could go to the trouble of moving everything back out of the rooms that we had just set up for our kids. So those are some of the big concerns that I had.
Yeah, I think the number one concern was safety. So we were going to be doing the treatment with a 2-week-old newborn. So tiny little lungs, the number one priority is making sure that we weren't going to do anything to harm her. And so safety and making sure there weren't going to be any lingering smells. So we really wanted to feel confident about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think at first, we could smell the pool smell that we were told to expect, and it really wasn't so bad. And to be honest, for me, it kind of made me feel like, okay, something has happened. there's a change. It doesn't smell like smoke anymore. And then kind of as I guess it was probably 2 days into it, that smell kind of went away, and I was waiting to see, is the smoke smell going to come back? Because we kind of noticed certain days and times it would be worse than others, and just nothing came back. The pool smell kind of went away, and it just smelled kind of like a neutral room, which is really the best possible outcome, I think.
So the treatment was 6 weeks ago. We've also had a chance to leave the house for a week. So it was all closed up and sealed. We were very curious, after that, if we were going to come back and smell smoke again. And it's all gone, which feels very miraculous to us based on what it smelled like before. So we're very excited.
Yeah, and no more qualms about letting kids sleep in these rooms. And we've put our 8-week-old, infant in the room that smelled the worst, with no more concerns about that, which is really just great. I definitely would. I mean, I just think it's safe. It's used places where they make food, so it's food safe. And I mean, that just gave me a lot of comfort that it's okay to use in an environment where kids are going to be. And just, I mean, I feel like this is an older house. I thought that there was really nothing that we could do about some of these smells that had been there for who knows how long. It could have been, decades. So I would just say that it is definitely worth a shot, and I think the results kind of speak for themselves. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.